All right, everyone. My name is Pascal Borel, and I'm talking to you from the Swiss mountains. What's happening in the United States of America is absolutely fantastic. For the first time, the USA have a true president in the person of Donald John Trump. This guy is proving to have an amazing courage, but he also has audacity. He has the audacity of questioning each and every organization being financed directly or indirectly by the state, by the taxpayers' money, by the citizens. And what he is discovering and what he's putting into the light is the incredible disregard of the governance systems that have prevailed over the last 20, 30 years for the value of the work of the citizens and the, the contempt it had for the people of the United States as a whole. The courage it takes to go in all those criminal organizations and asking to bring to the people full transparency, but it goes further. It's not only transparency. It is a third-party oversight, line by line, on every expense of the government through whichever organization that has been used. The courage it takes to do it for the people, for the citizens, is absolutely fantastic. It should serve an example for the entire world, for each and every country. It is for the taxpayer to own the government, to own the Department of Justice. It is the taxpayer that pays for it. And therefore, it is the citizen which are the owner of all those different structures. And as such, Donald J. Trump and Pam Bondi and Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. and Sash Patel and all those people, which I hope will all be confirmed very shortly, have given themselves the mandate to give back to the US people what is owed to the US people. This is it's a turning point in history. Now, will they go and be corrupted by the immense power that's falling in their hands? It is possible. But considering the type of people they are, the way they speak, we might be going for a pleasant surprise. You must understand that in the light of what is being discovered at this stage, okay, you can clearly see that both the constitutional framework and the legal framework was not aimed in the service of the citizens for the people. It was aimed at laundering the money harvested through taxes in the hands of a few people, protected by a legal framework and a constitutional framework that made official and acceptable the theft of the value of your hard work. And as such, when the legal and constitutional framework is not in your service for the people, it becomes your enemy. It must die to be reborn in the service of those who are paying for it. And this is what's kind of happening. Now, are they going to go the entire route and give back to the people what they pay for, and therefore what belongs to the people? When you pay for something, it belongs to you, to no one else. And therefore, you can require full transparency of what you own. Actually, it's more than transparency. You want a third-party oversight principle given to you, the citizen, the people. What you pay for is your possession. You can look into it the way you want. That's clear. So, if they do this, and if they give you back your sovereignty, they're your ally. But if they're acting against your will, against your financial interest, if they deprive you of your capacity to end up the month in the black numbers, not fearing every end of the month because you don't know what to put on the table. You don't know whether you're going to be able to pay your phone, your insurance, your roof, your shelter. If that is the case, the legal and constitutional framework are your enemies, and they need to be rewritten entirely. And a hero like Donald John Trump will not succeed without the help of the people. We need to require, on the basis of the existing constitutions, that they are all rewritten by people drawn by lot. You can't expect the technocrats, the people all coming from the same universities, all formatted exactly the same way, to provide you with what you need. No, you need a constituent assembly of people drawn by lot, who must rewrite the Constitution in the service of the people. You must do exactly the same thing when it comes to the legal framework. In the United States, I disclosed in my book 2024 an anecdote that I've lived through in New York with one of my good friend attorney, describing how jurisprudence in itself in the US is probably more than 100,000 pages. And when a legal framework is made of more than, I'd say, 200, 300, 400 pages, it does not serve the people. It serves special interests. It serves hiding the money flows between different organizations. It allows everything and its opposite depending on the financial interest of people behind that system. This system must be rewritten entirely in the service of the people, for the people. And if it is not, you should not accept it. It is your enemy, and you must fight by every means in your possession to make it back in the service of the citizens. It is of utmost importance. I can't bless America. God bless America for what they are doing. And if only it could serve an example to all nations throughout the world of the audacity, of the courage, which are the two mother of virtues that will give you, the people, back your freedom. Everything is written line by line into my book 2024 that you will find for free on www.4ovet24.com. You can buy it on Amazon if you want to help me somehow, but you got it all for free. So check it out. I've written this like 4 years ago. And I'm literally describing point by point, maybe going a bit further than the first steps that the US government, the new government team is implementing. I go a bit further. I speak about currencies, legal framework, constitutions. I make a history of the past. Where does it come from? Why should it be put back in the service of the people? But you have it all. It's all written with the roadmap that will lead the people there, because again, a hero alone will not succeed. It is for you to make it work. And if you think you're too weak, too small to have any impact on your environment, try next summer to sleep with a mosquito in your room, and you'll see whether the size of the strength has anything to do with the impact you have on your environment. Do it. It is your duty. You owe it to your kids. Require a complete rewrite of the Constitution, of the legal framework, finally in the service of the people. You can do it. We are going to do it together. God bless America for what they are doing and for the people that they have chosen in the domain of health, education, intelligence. The people which are there have the capacity to enter in the history book as those who have given back their sovereignty to the people, who have put in place a governance system which will finally approach the spirit of the founding fathers of our democracies, the Greeks, 2,500 years ago. We're going to do it together, you and I. I thank you for your benevolent and kind attention. Peace out.